Welcome to the channel and my No Man's Sky Permadeath series, and here we are guys, we're up on the space station in the system that we moved to in the last part. A couple of ships come in that look almost exactly the same, and in this part what I want to do is carry on with my mission to find 34 slot freighter, preferably an S-class, but there's been a slight delay in that process in the fact that I originally planned to play about 3 hours off camera before making this video, and well, if you live in the UK you might understand what I'm about to say. It's been a really nice weekend here, and it's almost been too much of a shame not to get out and enjoy it because, well, as I say, if you live in the UK you're used to the fact that more than 2-3 days strung together of fine weather is quite a rare event even in the summer. So us Brits tend to rush out and take advantage of it as much as possible. So I thought what I'm going to do is just gonna see if I can do a mission. What can we do? I'd love to go after those semiconductors, but we'd have to go and raid a planetary depot. I suppose we can. I'll give it a go. Probably get myself killed or something stupid like that. Anyway, just gonna do that. So I thought what I'm gonna do is probably play for about half an hour and then we'll flip to another system, see if we can get a space battle and a decent freighter. That's the plan, guys. I'm a little bit up against it from the point of view of amount of recording time if I'm going to get this out on time, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful like that. Right, let's go and raid this depot just for the fun of it, and I think I've got quite a lot of missions for advanced Sentinels as well. Oops, a quick look at the log. Fitting duck, yeah, we got eliminate planetary sentinels. I think they're what's it, the quad sentinels. So maybe if I can get in a bit of a shooting match here I can do that. It's going to go down here. Of course we're on this water planet. As I say, hopefully I will not get myself killed. Looks like it. What am I doing? Going to the wrong place. Okay. That's talking. Apologies for that, guys. It's, as I say, it's been a little bit of a busy weekend. Of course the tempo's woken up a little bit again with the speculation over the next update, and I think there's now a confirmed date of the 24th of July, but if you cast your mind back to when No Man's Sky first came out, the PS4 was released a week before the PC game, and I think there's a very real possibility, oops, I'm just coming in, there's a very real possibility that the Xbox One may come out before the PC and PS4. I mean, that's just my kind of view of it, guys. Right, up out here. Oh, great. Nice welcome to the planet. Right, we're fully loaded. I better make sure my multi-tool's full up. Yeah. Okay. Right. It's gonna go up here, and hopefully we will not get killed. Point detected. Okay. Wow, something's coming out as hard and heavy. Wait. Wow. Okay, maybe this isn't such a good idea. And the trouble is, if I hit those, I get these rocks. Let that shield activate a little bit. Of course, I can't actually recharge this shield. Where's the... It's returned to mission agent, but I don't think that's the one that... Hey, come on. I don't think that's the mission agent for the thingy bob. Oh, they're all rolling off downhill. Okay, well, I'm going to use this as an excuse to actually... they're all going to get down that hole. Okay. I think we'll just go and collect those for the moment while my shield builds up a little bit back up again. It's getting down there. Flow over top. No, we've got those anyway. Okay, it's just one of those creepy crawly creatures coming up behind me as well. Get rid of him. I think he was the one who confused me earlier on. We got rid of him. I couldn't get any more. Those could get up here and see if we can get the from the quad. Pretty sure this mission is still active. So I'm just gonna let that build up a little bit. We lost a life because of that. Yeah, we've got to destroy 5 more. Hopefully we can find the quad element up here. Where is it? God, it's up here somewhere. I'm sure I hit it up here. Stop flying over the surf top. Oh, come on. I'm sure it was here. There it is. Oh, I suppose it's rolled away, isn't it? Oh no, it is. There it is. Right here. Nanite cluster. Great. Again, I think what we'll do is a little bit more. Gotcha. Come on, get ya down. This one's going to roll down and go into the hole. Yeah, it's gone rolling off. Okay. One of these. I'm just going to let that build up again. 2. It says 5, but I don't think it's there 5 here. Let's have a quick look. Got 2 at the moment. I don't know how that can say I've got to collect 5 when there's only 4 here. Okay. Got 2 out of 4. Or is that mission actually finished now? Don't think it has. Oh, it says find 5. How am I supposed to find 5 when there's only 4 here? Okay. Kind of a bit inclined to back this guy out the way. Get rid of these. They get in here. Quick check. Put all this up. Point blank range. Oh, wait. Oh. That finished the mission. Nope, still hasn't finished the mission. Grab that. A dimensional matrix, that's pretty good. That down there. That there. Do my bit for the local fauna. Protect them from being killed. We'll just wander down here, let that shield build back up again, guys. We got 3 out of 5. Yes. 1. Some zinc there. Just grab that. Nanite clusters. We're doing quite well here. Couple down there. Oh, out of the way, please. While I'm walking down here, guys, the speculation train is in full mode again, because as part of the Xbox release there's been some information to do with pre-order. Kill this. It seems if you pre-order on the Xbox you get a custom suit with an Xbox visor, so I think that effectively confirms the suits that the multiplayer avatars will be using. I suppose we're all going to get those. I have to admit I'm a little bit disappointed with that, from the point of view of the fact that I would much prefer to have had an avatar that looked like a traveller. And I think the second bonus is a multi-tool. I don't think there's anything special about it. I think it's just an advanced multi-tool, I think. And then of course the big bonus at the end is 10,000 credits. And I think that's quite interesting, because there's a lot of speculation that they're going to readjust the economy and reduce it, because as you all know, if you play the game, 10,000 credits isn't going to last. Well, it might buy you the No Man's Sky's equivalent of a box of matches. I don't think they're going to adjust the economy just to give a budget for the Xbox, because obviously there's, you know, all of us who've been playing it for a long time. I mean, I've got 982 million, so I mean that would give a very unfair advantage, unless of course they just tell everyone they've got to start again. Oh, there's another couple here, so okay, maybe if I just do both of them. Maybe there is two of them here. Okay. Oops. Gotcha. Where are you? There is 5 there. Maybe I just can't count. I'll just go back and count it again. Anyway, we got the mission done after a fashion. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there is 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've blown it up pretty successfully. I think I've blown everything around here, readjusted the countryside. Oh, that was okay. I quite enjoyed that actually. So what we got here? We're just going to top that up. Certainly want to keep that as flat as possible. Oops, wow. I used up all that. That was used to put platinum. So there's been a lot of speculation about what that 10,000 credits actually mean. But I mean, if any of you guys like me have been around since day one, I mean, I pre-ordered No Man's Sky back a couple of years ago when it came out. And the bonus ship was okay, but I mean, well, it's gone now anyway, so I mean, it looked cool, but I mean, it didn't give you that much of an advantage over anyone who didn't pre-order the game. I mean, I say it was a cool looking ship compared to the Flying Brick, but I wouldn't exactly said it was something particularly special. And I think that probably applies very much to the Xbox pre-order bonuses. Anyway, that's my thoughts on it, guys. Let's just get in here. Let's get up here. Let's have a quick look at the exosuit. I think they can go to the back and go. Capacity, don't want that. Put the pugnium in the high capacity. Put the platinum in high capacity. I can probably sell that. I want to keep the dimensional matrices because they're quite useful for tech upgrades, if I can remember which tech upgrades they were. Come in here. Actually, what I could do is send the starship. That'll give me space to cache these missions in if there's any overflow. And that. The starship. Right, let's cache these missions in. And in mission. There we are. So we got 4 eliminate Sentinels. Most of them are cache on the barrelhead, so that'll be okay. We got a standing there, and also a big thank you for Snafu for kind of talking a bit about the missions. And when I was looking at the merchants guilds, yeah, you're quite right. And more importantly, your comment about the learning the language, yeah, it's very well received. And I think that one of the weaknesses of the mid to late game, I'll put my hand up and admit that I got very relaxed about learning the language, simply because I've learnt enough to get by. I think this is the same as when a lot of people who learn languages, once they've learnt enough to get by, they effectively stop learning the language properly, and that applies in real life as well. And I think that's the key factor. And I think the Hello Games need to introduce some missions or something that encourages people to keep learning the language, and there's an interest in learning the language, because currently at the moment you do all the missions and you're running around trying to get the tech, and then you get to a point where, how could you say, you don't need the tech anymore. It's like all the various bases down on the planets and that. I mean, once you've done lots of things, there's not much point here. Why am I looking at this guy? I came over here to sell stuff, didn't I? Okay. Yeah, I'm being a bit of an idiot. That's because I'm talking, guys. And I think that is a key factor, that unless you really, really want to get every single word in the language, and I know a lot of people do want to do that, the motivation and driver for actually getting out there and learning the language drops off a bit. I mean, I'm still clicking when I remember, but it's not one of my priority objectives, is probably the polite way of saying it, which is unfortunate. I mean, and I am going to try and learn a few more. Loads of semiconductors already. I'm a bit tempted to sell a few of these actually. I think we'll sell 5 of them. I mean, I personally would love to see some more mid to late game missions, even if they're short missions. I mean, I'd love to have some missions that have cryptic clues in and puzzles, that rather than just doing a mission that says take the mission, go XY and come back out again. I would love one that hints a clue, like, say, a bit like when we were all rushing round after No Man's Sky was first released, and we were all looking for portals, and there was all these speculations about how to find a portal. I mean, I think a few cryptic clues, like left saying find a system, and on that system there was something, special resource or a special multi-tool or something like that. I mean, that would be really cool. I'd love that idea. And especially if the clues were couched in a way that you had to learn the language to be able to do them, almost like being like an Egyptologist or something like that, kind of reading the cartouches on the walls. I mean, but I'm getting a bit off the ball now, guys. Let's get back into the mission. And I've got no idea why I've came to the freighter. Oh yeah, well, we could go to another system, but I do have a theory. In fact, I think I'm going to try it out, but first thing we're going to need to do is just go and drop off these semiconductors. Yeah, we've got them in here. Starship, that, I mean, the dimensional matrices can stay there for the moment. Yeah, what I want to do is, before we go, I've got this theory that if you jump to another system in a freighter, it doesn't actually trigger the combat because you're arriving in the freighter, not the actual ship. I mean, have any of you guys experienced that? I mean, again, I'm just throwing it out there, guys. Put that over here, and then we'll just put these in here. Yeah, I mean, that's something. I'm just part of my thought process. I'm gonna dump that into there. Yeah, so put over here, so you can see I've got 20 semiconductors already. Not sure if I actually need that many, but well, we can just hang on to them for the moment. I mean, so I think what I'm going to do, just to test this theory, I'm going to go up, and our first jump is going to be in the freighter to a system and see if we can trigger a space battle. And obviously we'll probably go and do a few missions if we actually land in a system that's pretty interesting. And maybe not in this part, because I can't really afford to make it too long. I'm going to keep it relatively short, otherwise I'm not going to be able to render it in time to do the upload for the normal day. And then the next time we will warp with the ship to see if it actually makes a difference. Yeah, let's just see if we can do here. Black hole, Atlas station, current mission, galactic core, go 3, explore. Let's see what we're looking for. Is any... Messed it up, haven't I, guys? Right, I'm just going to go down and get in the right ship, so I'll be right back once I've actually done it. Right, here we are guys, we're back again. I'm on the right ship now, so we should be able to see what I'm doing. Custom waypoint. Current mission, we don't have one. This time we should be able to load supply. Sustainable, balanced, successful. Opulent, wow. That's for keen as well. Conflict level mild. I've never been to an opulent one. Let's give that a go, guys. I don't know how many planets they're going to. Not important. 5 planets. Okay. Mathematical mild opulent. Go through here. And I'm just going to jump into the ship, and of course we're going to do what we normally do, is check out the space station and see what missions they've got. Of course I was watching a video, I can't remember who actually made it, and they were speculating about ring planets, and they were saying that maybe the rings would be ultra dense asteroid fields with rare elements in, and that flying through them would be dangerous, because of course we got the collision mechanic. I mean, there's so many things that Hello Games could do to develop the game, and I hope they do. And I think I've said this before, it's not all about the getting it all into this update now. Rather than go for width, go for depth. There we are. Pathetic weapon, yes. I mean, I'd be very upset if they start going for width of lots and lots of new features, especially if they don't work properly. Well, we could get the bolt caster clip. I don't use the bolt caster, but never mind. Oh, a couple of techs here. We could get... It's going to drop below 300, yeah. Well, we could get that one, impact damage tile. Yeah, we'll get that one as well. I mean, I'm spending all my nanites, but I think I've got more on the freighter. Yeah, we got 83 on the freighter. Oh, not as many as I thought I had. Never mind. I'm sure we can go and destroy a few things and get things done. See what we can sell. See if I can get anything from Starship. 38 plus 38%. Now that could be good. Plus 25%. I think we'll make a bit of cash here. Not vast amounts, but we might as well take advantage of it. Okay. I think keep the pugnium. Okay, let's flip and see what we can buy. Got here 52,000 plus 7. I'm not feeling it, guys. Not feeling it at all. Never mind. Made a little bit more cash. I mean, eventually we'll get to 1,000 million. Is that a billion? Never too sure exactly what a billion is, actually. A billion is 1,000 million, isn't it? Was it 100 million? I think some people say it's 100 million, other people say it's 1,000 million. Personally, it doesn't really make a lot of difference to me. Anyway, so let's see what we can get in the way of missions. And I've got one solitary plant here. Oh, Mr. Vagine. Okay, browse missions. Collect items, deliver items, locate a missing person. Could do that. Well, we can eliminate the... Certainly going to take that. That's actually enriched carbon as well. That's good. I mean, that's always a bit of an issue. Ammonium salts, collect an item. That could be good. Other ammonium salts there. Raid a planetary harvester. Oh, we got quite a lot of good stuff here, actually. Right, I think we may have to digress here a little bit, guys. Collect an item. I think we'll do this first. I think we're going to raid a planetary harvester first. We'll do these one at a time. So, sorry guys, we're going to get distracted away from the thing. Still industrial secrets, yeah. That's a nice easy mission to get some ammonium salts. Any ships here? I'll look at the cool ships as well. it doesn't grab me. Got a big freighter there, but I've got more than enough space on my current freighters. Haulers, sorry, not freighters. We'll just go in. Right, let's planet something now. Albion Perils. Do Albion Perils have a use? I can't even remember now. I think are they used by some techs? I know you can use them to put plants in to make money, or used to, but I think that their benefit is long since superseded. I think their benefit goes back to the initial release, I think, if I remember correctly. I mean, I don't think there's much point in growing them now. I think they only make about 10,000 compared to the millions that you can make by other means now. And of course, one nasty thought, guys, that I think it happened last time, because before the Atlas Rises update, the big thing was get knit plants, and then they changed it all to what we do now. This is living glass, and I've got a horrible feeling that they're going to do it to us all over again. All our very highly profitable farms will suddenly become data white initiated. Okay, I'll just grab this. Seem to have developed the habit to run everywhere as well recently. Nah, I think I've shot enough drones down. I feel sorry for them now. It's a bit of a non-contest. There we go. Bypass core online. I approach the terminal. The information the client requires is encrypted and ready available. Nice simple mission. Turn to the mission agent to make the delivery. And wow. We might as well check in here as well to see. Again, I'd love to have a bit more variety behind here. Well, store shields maximum. Well, seeing we're here. Oh, it looks like this room's exactly the same as the other room. Never mind. Health maximum. And we're going to get back out here. We'll look round. Any Albion pearls nearby or something that profitable? That's probably gold or emerald over there. Bit of a Spartan planet actually by the look of it. Right, let's get back up here. I think what we're going to do, guys, is just get back up and maybe get another mission just for the fun of it. So I just noticed the time as well, so I don't think we're going to fly to another system where if I have to save the ship jump to the next part. I think it might be the better way, because I don't want to rush that, because when you rush things you make mistakes. And as I've been talking about speculation, sorry, I know I keep saying I'm not going to do it, but I do it, but watching another one, I think it was a live stream, an excerpt from a live stream that someone extracted, where they were speculating about the Euclid galaxy being like a home galaxy where multiplayer people can gather, and then going to the other galaxies on missions and bringing back rare resources to the Euclid galaxy to sell. I actually thought that was quite attractive as well, simply because I like the idea of being a bit of a lone explorer, a bit like the guys who used to go out into the American West in the time of when the trappers, going out and venturing and exploring new things and bringing items back for sale. I mean, that would attract me quite interestingly. Collect an item. Anyway, hunt predatory creatures. I think we'll take that. Won't get that straight away. Don't think. Okay, deliver nanite clusters of sorts. One of these gone. Okay, I think we'll do that. I need the nanites, so. Right, let's potential details received. I think this can go to the ship. Doesn't clog my inventory up. Again, I've got quite a lot of ammonium salts actually, but wow. Okay. Track hidden individual, report their location to the clients. Off we go again, guys. Yeah, I must admit, I like the idea of being an explorer, going out. You know, I mean, it'd be fun if you could carry on like this game, and then there was a way back to the Euclid Galaxy, and you could be, that's it, frontiersman. That's what I'm thinking of. Is you could be a frontiersman, exploring the new galaxies and bringing stuff back to Euclid to sell it to the stay-at-home players. Sorry. Anyway, I'm getting a bit romanticising the issue now. We're doing. Where is there? This ship seems to love coming in upside down. Right, so just gonna. You never know, this might be another time mission. Now, if I aim for that one, yeah, leave it late, and it still landed me there. Cheeky. We'll just leave him for the moment, just in case it isn't. Not that it's a problem with a time mission, because I think the time missions are very much orientated towards somebody travelling in an exocraft, you know, running too much again, rather than using the ship. So I think there's a bit of game unbalance there. I think we can afford to just relax a bit. Engine fluid, yeah, well. I mean, we could also, these cylinders, if there was a price to pay when you unlock those cylinders, would be quite useful as well. I know some of you guys are going to wince at that, but I think if they just ramp the challenge up a little bit, just for the fun of it. Oops. What am I doing? Wrong button. Keen dagger. Just for the sake of it, guys. War alert, high enemy, suffer interloper. The warrior is making snarling noises and does not seem to be violent. Let's give him the keen dagger for the fun of it. That's a word in the language. We got the Viking word for lies. So, well, we can start with a sell. I think we can sell the Gek charm. Don't need it. That Magno Gold come from? Okay. I'm going to get rid of these defense chips as well. They've been irritating me a little while. I don't use them, so there's no point me lugging them around, to be honest. Plutonium, thallium, carbon. Don't think I actually need any of that at the moment. I've got lots and lots of. I think maybe we're like about 100 odd zinc. I think that's about it. And we'll just go and talk to this guy. Hello, Mr. Bod. Cadet Tron. Coward sank. Keem something or other. Lifeform jesters. They have recently seen the target. They seem amenable to an offer. Bribe Geknip. Well, I've actually got Geknip, but I don't know if they're actually ready for harvest. Oh, sorry. Time to check ship out. I actually quite like this. It's got some nice lines to it. Trade, please. Slots, no, thank you. Why do all the reasonably good looking ships have rubbish stats? See if you've got any Geknip for sale. You won't, but residual goop. Oh well. I mean, I could cancel the mission, but I'm pretty sure I've got some Geknip somewhere. Well, I know where they are actually. Stop drifting. Yeah, I think I can go and do it, guys. It also give me a chance to show you what I've been doing on the base. Not that much has changed. All I've been doing so recently on the base is putting the hollow doors in. Just gonna put a save just to make sure. I've had a few crashes recently. Come up here. Gonna go up through. See here, I've done the hollow doors on this area up here and over here. Go up. These are nip buds, aren't they? So Geknip, I'm gonna have to rip one of the plants up. Anyway, we can harvest this for a bit of cash. I think what we can do is, end of the day, not that important. And that gives me some Geknip to go and trade our friend there. The kelp we can stash in a vault. I knew there was a reason why I put those plants out. I'm sure we're going to pick up plenty of more Geknip on our travels. I've got to remember which vault I actually put the call it's in. Kelp. Yeah, there's the kelp, so I'm just going to drop that 10 kelp in there so we don't waste it. And actually what I do, I'm here. Send those back to the suit. And I think we can put 2 of those in there. I think 5 will be enough so we can sell this one. Magna gold. Wait, let's just get back. I mean, the frost crystals are ready. I think all this is ready, but I'm not going to bore you guys harvesting that. The downside is that, I mean, it would take me a good 10 minutes to go through and harvest everything and make up to get 17 living glass. As I say, it's a little bit time consuming. Just gonna whip out here, guys. I think I just noticed the time and someone's just waved at me as well and pointed at their watch, so I think what we're going to do is just tidy up and finish off this mission, and then that would be it for this video, guys. Sorry I've been rambling on a bit, and if you notice there's some odd cuts in the video, that's because I'm actually recording this when people are up and about. So I've had a few the noises of summer, which come from outside, because of course I've got the windows open because it's quite a nice warm day. Or I can almost guarantee I'm going to have to chop sections out of the video. Let's get down to this, locate this missing person, and do it. Oh, it actually landed on the right side for once. I was half expecting it to go over there. Right. I think we can go and sell the nip buds as well in this terminal. Out for your inventory. Don't sell the Geknip, sell the suspension fluid, we'll sell the dimensional matrix. There's the nip buds, another 123,000, so we're getting there. Probably, well, almost guarantee it, next part we will be over 1,000 million. So, bribe, Geknip. And of course something else that's just come into my mind while I'm walking here, I mean, is the fact that on the 21st of June Steam started its summer sale, and I have actually spent a certain amount of time, I don't even know where I'm going here, I've actually spent a certain amount of time looking through it. In case any of you strolled in who do not own No Man's Sky, it is currently 50% off in the Steam sale. I had to look it up, but obviously I've got No Man's Sky and I've got quite an extensive wish list of games. I mean, do you guys have long wish lists? And I kind of went through and found all the games I wanted to buy, and I've had to prune it down a little bit. And what I've actually done is I've taken advantage of the fact that Paradox have gone a little bit overboard, and they have actually got 75% off a few of their games with DLCs, and I've brought my Crusader Kings game up to date with all the DLCs. I used to play Crusader Kings quite a lot in the past. I kind of stopped, partly because I got a little bit bored of it because I played a bit too much. Plus, the problem with Paradox games is they take a lot to learn and keep up with, so I've let things slide a bit. Took advantage of the Steam sale to bring those fully up to date, because they've got a new DLC coming out fairly soon. I don't think the date's been announced, called Dharma. I think so. We got this guy here. We might as well check out around here. And of course the other thing I've also bought is EU4. And wow, okay, we got something here, interact with weapon. What a shame. 19 slot B class. One can dream. Now if that was a 24 slot B class or A class, I would have got it. Yeah, so I actually took advantage because EU4 was 75% off, and I couldn't afford to get all the DLCs and that, but I thought I'd actually flash out and buy the base game, because when it came out, I think it came out about 4 or 5 years ago, I didn't actually buy the game, but I had a friend who bought it, and I used to play it a fair amount, and I actually quite enjoyed it. But at the time I was busy with other things, like trying to build my career up a little bit, and so I didn't have the time to learn how to play it, so it kind of slipped by the ball. And quite recently I've been watching a few videos on EU4, and because I actually watched some of the presentations for Paradox PDX conference, which was about 4 weeks ago, so I kind of thought, well, 75% off, I mean, that was a pretty good deal actually. So I flashed out and bought it, and well, I'm not sure if I'm ever going to put it on the channel. I might do, it will depend. I mean, have you got any of you guys got an interest in playing Paradox games? I mean, you know, EU4, Crusader Kings, Hearts of Iron. Anyway, I'm playing No Man's Sky. I shouldn't be talking about other games. Apologies for that, guys. It was just sprung into my mind whilst I was actually winding this mission up. So, now you got a get charm. Right, we got that there. There's nothing else around here. This is a pretty bleak planet. Oh, actually, let's go check that out. That might be an Albion Pearl. Something like that. I think, is this the... Oh, you never know. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is a Vortex Cube. Where are you, Sentinels? Okay, they're not going to come... They're not going to come and attack me. Normally if you hit a Vortex Cube out in the open, the Sentinels are all over you. Okay. Iron and Iridium. I'm a bit short of Iridium, so maybe I'll mine up some of this. Yeah, well, I've got a Vortex Cube and nothing else. Actually, I've checked to see if how many have I got, because it might pay to take advantage of this and actually stock up on a few. Right, let's get back to the ship. And jump into the Mustang, save game, and just gonna say we'll just get up to the space station, and that's where I'm going to call it for this part, guys. I think I've gone on a little bit too long actually. So much for it being a short video. Didn't I get that last time in? Okay, hello Ensign, whoever you are. Handed missions. And locate bits of standing with the Merchants Guild has increased. We got 114 nanites, that's nice. And browse missions, collect an item, hunt pirates. Still, well, we could do that, I suppose. Nah, I'm going to leave that open, guys. Maybe in the next part we will do a few. Right, guys, I think that's where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. Apologies for my ramblings and slightly lack of focus. It's quite difficult to make videos when you can see people hovering in the corner of your eye. But all I can say is, until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.